Now let's take a look at your charge level, specifically within the categories of mind, body, spirit, and business. So this is another layer to this concept that you can use to analyze your daily and business activities, as well as what to do next to create the most momentum in your business. Let's take a look at it here. So the first way is to look at it in terms of your mind. And it's pretty self-explanatory here because sometimes we may want to continue to work in the day. We may want to do that next task, but you can just kind of feel your mind's overloaded. It's not quite firing like it did perhaps in the beginning of the day. So this is something to just be aware of and be like, okay, even though I want to, which is kind of like the emotion, I have the drive, I'm not really bringing the fastest level of thought processing to this task right now. So if I just have a little bit of patience and wait till tomorrow, then when tomorrow happens, I'm bringing in a fresh brain, fresh mind, so I can just zoom through it. Okay, so that's one level. Another level is the body. So, and all of these go hand in hand. Each of these are very integrative and they weave together. So this is just to give an idea of the different categories. So maybe mentally you're excited about something, ready to go, but your body is just maybe there's a lot of physical activity, whatever it is. So, and this helps schedule your day as well. So maybe if you have a lot of mental processing power that needs to be done, maybe a super rigorous double, triple workout isn't the time to do that before then. Okay, so these are things that sound like common sense, yet in the moment, what I've found is it's not common sense for most, definitely wasn't for me, to assess these different levels of our being to get an idea of how to best navigate the next action that we take. Another one we have is spirit. So that's our spiritual connection to the higher power, to all that there is. And maybe the mind and body is sharp, yet there's no spiritual connection. Okay, and maybe it needs more of that. Or on the other side of things, maybe a person has been going really into their spiritual self. They've been expanding, they've been connecting, and I see this a lot in the spiritual community where there's a lot of emphasis on expanding, and it's a very positive thing. Yet, if it's not combined with the next one, then it doesn't really click. And I put business here, but it also could be action. It could be implementation. So we need to balance these because that's what I see a pattern quite a bit is that, especially in the spiritual community, there's a lot of expansive work, expanding, which can also be kind of disorientating because when you're like, whoa, breaking through to what you used to be into the new level, part of you needs time to recalibrate, readjust, put the pieces together. And that's where this last pillar is business or action. It's like, okay, we've expanded, grown, now let's set very specific time to integrate that, to take action with those new insights, with the new creativity. Let's actually create real things from it. And this balance of finding all four of these working together, and as you can see, some of them are green, blue, purple, yellow. So for example, say a person has this right now, it sounds like the next thing for them to build up, like it just went really high. Maybe there was a spiritual adventure, course, training, retreat. So now it's like, okay, let's take those things and implement them for the next few weeks, if not month or longer, and really take the new expansion into the concrete reality and build that charge level for the business, for the action part. Okay, so this is a simple framework that you can use and to analyze where you're at in the given day. Really, for this one, is probably more about the given week, month, quarter, maybe even year, but kind of like that more macro scale. And you can use it to find the optimal flow because these don't all need to be uniform. That's not the case here, but it's just keeping almost like an average. On average, they're green or above. And if you find a lacking one, a low one, then you can identify that really quick and then adjust and keep things flowing together. I'll see you in the next video.